Here are the tests on my 1979 Crane Radcliffe. This is set up on the Briggs Prince tank because the original one is cracked. The Toilet Frenzy also bought one. It was for $40. It did not have a cracked tank, has a tank lid, and the bowl's good. But it only makes sense he got that one because he bought that one. This one was for free, and we got scammed on a tank lid. But there's the bowl, there's the tank. And you can see on the inside, is also cracked right there, so that's very unfortunate. This tank will be turned into a planter and set over there. But I will also decorate the tank. But yeah, you guys, so this tank works just fine with this bowl. It makes it flush just like how it normally would on the original tank. So let's go to flush and see how it does on tests. I love the flush on this. That was amazing. That was phenomenal. This is a legendary toilet. We found two 1972 Crane Radcliffes at a Firestone over in, sorry, I'm having a brain cramp. Maitland Community Park. There you go. You guys can go, or no, it's over in Maitland, not the park. The Firestone over in Maitland. But we're gonna wait for the tank to fill. Let's add some water to the bowl. So we're gonna wait for the tank to fill, and I'll be back for a washcloth test. And back. Let's see how it does on a washcloth. Still has 5 gallons of water. Not a glazed trapway, but it should have no reason to fail this. And it won't. It will pass. Took it out. Perfectly. So that's amazing. This fill valve is not too bad of a performer. Any of these fill valves that I find are slow, and I'm going to make this announcement to every fill valve. Any fill valve that I find by the end of this year that fills slow and is a piece of crap, you all get a punishment in 2026 for a New Year's thing. So January of 2026, all these fill valves that fill slow, you will be sun-baked out in the sun for a year. Okay, now that announcement is made to all those slow, crappy filling fill valves. That took a little while for me to say that, so the tank is full. Let's try a bag. This should pass. The thing aired up. What do you expect? It would have taken that without it being aired up. I've seen that happen with any toilet, even the modern toilets. The bag airing up always gets it. Let's try a washcloth and grocery bag together. This fill valve, again, it fills very well. It does not go slow. It's just a big tank. Like, look at this thing compared to the bowl. It's even wider than the bowl even. And it holds 5 gallons. So, now the tank is full. We'll see how it does. And washcloth and grocery bag. I think it will clog, but it will unclog itself thanks to the nice big trapway. It was able to get through, and what you saw me do there, I was just pushing the air out of the bag, but I think it ended up clogging because of the air in the bag, which I said I'll take it out. So first, let's feel on the bottom of this to see if it's at the bottom. Nope. Okay then. It's clogged. Oh. I want to see if we can get it on its own before I flush it, or before I plunge it. Honestly, well, it unclogged itself, so that's a struggling pass. Then again, you know, the Color Highline pressure light passed it, but we ain't comparing a modern toilet to a vintage toilet. Let's know what this is for. I would do that toilet compared to some of the greatest toilets of all time. I will compare the Color Highline pressure light to the standard Compton. Let's see which one passes. Which one does better. Because honestly, I have no clue. But, we're going to try a dish towel. I'm going to try fitting the whole thing in the bowl. It won't really work. I need 2 hands for this. Sorry about that, you guys. I really need to get a tripod sometime soon. But, yeah, let's see how it does. I think it'll clog, but it might take it. It passed it. No struggle. Just need a little help getting it off the side. But it was starting to go into the bowl anyway. I just helped it out a little bit so that way it had a better chance of going. But it took it. And what I mean by help is not as in like feeding it into the trapway. But this is a little pond right now. So I have to go over here to get my dry dirt for the next test, which will be the last test. That test is the dirt test. I might be changing the location that I get my dirt from soon, because I honestly do not like the fact there's a ton of gravel, rocks, and just leaves everywhere and sticks. But now let's see how it does on a bowl rinse test. It's doing this thing that all new toilets do, where it doesn't stick to the sides. That's very weird. It kind of does. So the bowl clearance will be decent, but it's a wall trap, so I don't know. Bowl rinse should be good, except for in the front because there's no jets. So here we go. Again, left that dirt right there. There's some scattered around the sides. And the bowl clearance is okay. So that did not do too bad. But yeah. So thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Peace.